you know what I mean? Like, this is like anything in life, bro. Like, when there's something you know you want to do, and it's been hard for you to keep consistent with it for whatever reason, like you have some kind of internal block, or it doesn't matter what the thing is, like you just have you have to just keep doing it. Like you just have to do the thing. There's no other way. Like I've been through this enough in other areas of my life. Like I know now I have to do the thing. And in the beginning, it's gonna be shit. And like that's the thing too. Is like a lot of these videos I make right now, like compared to where I would like them to be. You know what I mean? Like they're not good. Like I'm making them in my car right now, which I don't like. Like there's all these different parts to it. But there we go. It turned green. The broken light is no longer broken. Might have never been broken this whole time. Maybe it's a metaphor for our fucking life. Oh man. Back to what I was saying before I interrupted myself. What the fuck was I even saying? Oh, I remember what I was saying. You just have to do the thing. You have to. If you want to do the thing. Oh, I remembered again what I was saying. That actually wasn't what I was saying. It was part of what I was saying, but it wasn't the whole thing of what I was saying. So now I got to re-bring it back to what I was actually saying. And hopefully by the time I bring it back there and start speaking on the thing, I will actually still remember what it is. And what it was this. When, in the past, I am trying to do a thing that I know I want to do, and I've always had this like perfectionist mindset, right? About like I want it to look a certain way, and if a thing has been too important for me, like when I started making music, like it took me so long to start making music, even though I knew for years and years and years, for years and years and years, how badly I wanted to make music, right? I've known this. Like I knew this for years, but I wouldn't let myself start because every time I would start to even try to do anything musically, I would compare it to the vision I had of myself where I wanted to be at the end, right? Like I was comparing day one of starting to try to practice something musically or an instrument or use my voice or something to a vision I had of like who I should be like fucking 10,000 hours later. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, I should already be this dope fucking rock star who's so good at music and makes the songs that I feel inside myself that I'm trying to get out. That's insane, right? But yet, I would then beat myself up from that vantage point, right? Like, I would start doing anything and it would sound terrible and I would get so catastrophically just devastated when I wasn't as good as I imagined or hoped I would be or thought I could be in the future. And I would compare myself and beat myself up from that lens and shame myself and be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, and just like, I can't believe you even thought you were going to fucking try music, you idiot, and just beat myself up and tear myself down from this completely illogical space. It was ridiculous. It's just the same thing with anything. It's like, so these thought forms are going to come in when you're trying to do something new. And that's part of the heavy energy. It's like we literally have to break through this and break free of it. And if you want to do something, you have to just keep going. You have to keep doing it even when all these voices are like, you suck, you're terrible, it looks like shit, I can't believe you're talking in your fucking car, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? This is embarrassing. Who would ever listen to this? Like, you're stumbling over the place. You know what I mean? There's just so many narratives that come in, at least for me, of like why I shouldn't do the thing when I'm just starting out. And like I said, I've done this. I've been through this and other times in my life with other things, and you just have to push through it. At least for me, like I have to push through it. I have to do it every single day, regardless of if I feel good, it feels good, regardless if I think what I'm making is good. And here, I'll say this: what broke me free of starting to make music? When I started to make music, what I did was I started to write lyrics, right? And I got a book out and I wrote the first one down, and the title of the song was Bad Song Number One. Okay? And I told myself, I'm only allowed to make bad songs. I'm only allowed to write bad lyrics. I'm only allowed to make bad music right now. Like, I'm not allowed to even make good music yet. Like, I need for a while. I'm only allowed to make bad music. I'm gonna try to make bad songs. And this counterintuitively, right, flipped it on its head and allowed me to start making shit, because making music because I didn't care anymore about if it was good or not, because that wasn't the point anymore. The point was to make something bad. So of course I'm not gonna make something good. So just, do you know what I mean? Like, so that really, my hair is ridiculous. This is what I mean. Like, I'm making these videos. I'm like, this is also with this one. When I start making videos, I had to get over this thing. I would look in the camera and be like, like, I would be like, oh my god, I look ridiculous. I look terrible. And in the past, I'd be like, well, I can't make a video because I look terrible. You know what I mean? People are going to see me on YouTube and be like, wow, you're a terrible looking, ugly person. Like, with your hair is so dumb. You see this? Like, you really thought you could get on YouTube and make fucking videos looking like that? And eventually I'm like, you know what? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, this is what I look like. This is me. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to make it and just put it out there because I want to. That's why. Because I want to. And I'm not going to let whatever this narrative inside myself somewhere in my head or field or whatever is going to be like, you really shouldn't because, because you look like, you see how you look right now? So you probably shouldn't make a video and put it online because there's going to be a lot of other people. I'm just trying to save you the pain now because there's other people that are going to be out there and they're going to be like, wow, it's really dumb looking. But you know what? Who gives a fuck? I don't care. So, back to my point. Back to my original point, which I don't even know what it was anymore. But we're going back to some point. Some point, somewhere. Alright. What was the point? Yeah. Bad song number one. Allow yourself to do a thing. You got to break through because it's going to be... Alright, I'm kind of back. Alright. There's going to be heavy energy when you're trying to go into a new identity and form a new part of yourself that you have to just go through and go through. And you're going to have to do it on the days when you don't want to. The days that are the worst are the most important days. The days where you don't want to do the thing, you have to fucking do the thing. All right? Those are the days you do it. And you do that long enough and it won't matter. Then that voice inside, that weight inside, that heaviness, that energy that's trying to push you down, it's not going to stop you anymore. You just have to do the thing. You have to actually just do the thing over and over and over. And then you're going to get to the space inside you and you feel, you're like, oh, doing the thing is easy. I just do the thing. It's because it's like breathing. It's a part of me. I do it. Like, I'm someone who does the thing. This is what I mean. Apply this to anything, all right? It doesn't matter what the thing is. It doesn't matter if you're trying to learn to play the guitar. It doesn't mean if you're trying to make YouTube videos. It doesn't matter if you're trying to sing. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get better at talking with women. It doesn't matter if you just get better at talking with people. It doesn't matter if you want to read books every day. If you want to learn fucking math. Like I said, it doesn't matter. You just have to do the thing. All right? You have to do the thing when you don't want to do the thing. If you want to do the thing, you got to do the thing. It makes sense, right? Right? That's kind of makes sense when you think about it. If you want to do the thing, you got to do the thing. All right? So I don't know if there's really much else I could say about that. I know there is. I know I could ramble on for forever, but that's kind of, you just have to do the thing. All right? So, it is what it is. Who cares? Whatever. That's it. That's it, I suppose.